Hey guys, this is Deepak here, and in this video, I'm gonna cover what are the different charges that happens in S3, how the charge, how you are charged. Okay, so this is very important for one to understand how the charge happen because otherwise you will be shocked to see your AWS bill when you are being charged a lot of money. So basically, one important aspect is the kind of storage class that are using. So AWS has this S3 has different storage class like S3 standard or the intelligent tiering, or you have the standard infrequent access. There is a S3 standard infrequent access, or you have the one zone infrequent or glacier deep archive. So based on the storage class, you will have different storage pricing. So maybe I will show you once. Let us go through this, and then we will open up the AWS S3 pricing page. Then the other is whenever you perform some operations, like you do a put object or you do a copy or you do a get, you do any operation on the life cycle or any life cycle action take place, like during life cycle action, say you are uh, uh, transferring a file from one area to another, like you are say moving data across different buckets, and any of the operation, anything that you do, based on that you may be incurring a slight amount of cost. So for any request you will have to pay some money. Also you will have to pay for any data transfer out or in, any retrieval. Suppose you have CSS, you are storing all your CSS files or your images for your website in S3, and whenever any read happens, whenever customer accesses the file or and accesses it and does any reads on that file, whenever that happens or any data transfer in or out, some cost is incurred. But there are some things to be looked at. You will not be charged for data transfer in. So when you write files in S3, they won't charge you. Okay, so it is mainly when you read the file at the out operation, you are getting charged. You won't get charged for read. And when you use AWS Cloud EC2 instances, Amazon Compute to read the data from the S3, uh, you are doing some more read operation from S3. When you do, then also you are not going to be charged for any read. And if you have a CloudFront setup, CloudFront for efficient, high performance web servers, if when you use the CloudFront, then also you won't be charged. So if neither of these three are there, and if you buy generally without using CloudFront or using without using CloudFront, you read the files in S3, then you are going to be having charged a minute amount. And we'll look at the pricing soon, how much is the charge. So likewise, you have different kinds of these pricing. And also also you have the pricing, you got the pricing for management work. If you have some sort of management, like you're trying to say uh, run an AWS inventory lookup, trying to find out the details of all the files objects that are there, checking all the inventory in AWS, or you want to do some sort of analytics, data analytics on AWS, analyze all the AWS or object tag, or do some tagging of objects, you may incur a very minute cost, not a big, very small amount of cost they will charge you. So we will see what the pricing is soon, but these are some of the costs that are incurred. So let us have a quick look at AWS. I am searching for the pricing of AWS. I am search for pricing, and if you see here, you will see the details are mentioned for the S3, the first 50 TB. You are going to be charged Standard, you are going to be charged for first $50.023 per GB, next $450.022. But when you go to intelligent tiering, if you use, it will go to 0.023, or if you do an infrequent access, that the access is very less, you are not accessing too much. That is an S3 infrequent access. If that option gets attached during intelligent tiering mode, less utilization, then you are almost charged half of your standard access. That is this is 0.0125. If you use one zone infrequent access, you are going to be charged even less, because it will be 0.01, but you will have less robustness of your data. So Glacier is, if you see, the cost is very less. Deep Archive is even less. It's very cheap. So we're less relative price. So like this, you are being charged for your storage, and you may be even charged whenever an API calls your update. So whenever an object is called, when object, then 8 kilobyte is added to S3 standard, and 32 KB to Glacier Deep Archive. So this is an overhead which causes an additional cost whenever you're reading any data from AWS. And if you see the rates of the put copy list, for 1,000 requests, you may be charged for some 0.005 per dollars. So if you go for infrequent access, S3 Glacier, the infrequent access, the cost is going to be slightly more if you access a file in infrequent compared to S3 intelligent tiering or standard, because you're supposed to not use it so much. So if you access it more, then they will charge a bit more for such an storage. And Glacier is the least amount of price, but you're not supposed to be reading consistently from Glacier, because it is cold storage. So when you try to use it more, then they are charging 0.05 for every 1,000 requests. So like this, you can see the different price points in when you perform a read operation. And you have also from S3, if you transfer data to internet, you have some per GB cost. So if 1 GB you transfer from the S3 to the internet, you have some pricing. So you can see the different price points, and even for replication. And if you use S3 inventory, you may be charged $0.0025 for a million objects being tested. For monitoring of a million objects, you may be charged for S3 analytics. So these are the prices that you will have to pay for S3 services. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope this has been very useful. Next video, I'll cover other topics on AWS. Bye.